Good old days. Things were good then, but not now. Back then, everything was good. Nowadays, people have changed a lot and nothing is good. Every one of us would have heard these statements for sure. Even we would have said, the days when we were children were really good, but now nothing feels good. I want to go back to those days. When we say this, it feels heartwarming. The memories put a smile on our face. It's nostalgia. We feel delighted recollecting those days, and it feels a kind of mesmerization and satisfaction. Even now, you would be recollecting those days and enjoying the moment. But I want you to come back to the present, because you are getting trapped by assuming the old days were good. It's a never ending sorrow. Yes, you heard it right. There is nothing good about the past, because the past was a present some time ago. So, you must understand present is good, not the past. There is a much bigger problem when you think the old days were good than the present. And the problem is you are not being with the present. You are not understanding the present and not accepting it. You are always living in the past, memorizing those days by ignoring the present. If you are a person who doesn't live in the present and doesn't make the present happy, then I don't know how your past was good, because you would have not done anything to be happy in the past as well, as the past was also a present once. You never bothered about the present. So, the so called old days would have also not been good for you. You are just assuming that they were good, as your present is worse than those days. And your assumption of the past was good is ruining your present. But how? How assuming the past was good, ruining your present? To answer this question, I want to ask you something. First of all, why your present is not good when compared to the past? When you made your past happy, why can't you make your present happy too? Can you answer this question? Let me give you the answer. Your present is not good because you are attached to the past so much. You are too much attached to the past. You are not accepting the present. And you want your present also to be same as your past, which is not going to happen. Things will not be the same forever. Things will keep changing. If you don't accept the change, then you can never be happy, as change is inevitable. Change is over and above everything, though you accept it or you don't accept it. As we discussed in our last video, change is the reality, since the change is nothing but the desires of the majority of people. Anything and everything, anyone and everyone, all change. Change is for sure. Change is the only thing that is sure. The so called past that you're attached to was also a change for something, and it has changed to current present. So, there is nothing fixed that you could get attached to. By attaching to the past, you are not accepting and not focused on the present. When you don't accept and don't focus on something, it definitely gives negative results. That is why your present is always bad and your past is always good, as the present becomes past in the future, and you will say the same, that the past was good and nothing feels good now. This is nothing but spoiling your own present and future as well. Your life becomes miserable. Nothing goes in your favor. You will keep complaining about the things instead of enjoying the life. You like to spend time with the people who always complain about the present by saying, good old days. But you never realize that your present is getting spoiled. You are just looking at those bunch of things in the past that are making you happy and assuming the past was good, but ignoring the things that made your present horrible. Because our past defines our present. Most of us also think that our childhood was good and nothing is good in adulthood. This is a wrong perception. When we were children, things were in control of our parents and we didn't have anything to do with it. So consider the days when you took charge of your life and started making your own decisions. Our thinking, our understanding, our decisions, and our actions build our life. Build your life from whatever you have and adapt to the change. So, my humble request to you is to accept the change, embrace the change, and make your present good. When you do this, your present becomes happy and peaceful. And when your present becomes past, your past will also be happy. Both your past and present will be happy, as you are always focused on making your present happy. And your present becomes past within no time. This is the only way to live a happy and peaceful life. Remember, change is the ultimate reality. When you accept change, you become reality. And when you become reality, you lead life instead of just surviving. Leading life feels like a heaven, which you cannot experience ever in surviving. Want to know what is the difference between leading life and surviving? Just stay tuned.